I don't wait for the feeling, I step into it. I don't ask for permission, I move with it. I've been quiet with my progress, loud with my truth. I don't need the crowd to tell me what I already knew. I used to hesitate, call it thinking it through. Now I trust my momentum, I trust what I do. I'm already moving, I don't need a sign, I don't need the future to promise me mine. I'm already moving, feet on the ground. Every step I take makes the doubt back down. Already, already moving. I don't rush, I don't stall, I know my pace. I don't need to prove strength, I let it take space. I learned clarity, it's harder than chaos ever did. I stopped chasing the moment and started living in it. I don't miss the noise, I don't miss the doubt. I don't look back to measure how far. I'm already moving, even when it's slow, even when the path isn't easy to know. I'm already moving, heart steady now. I don't need to arrive to trust where I am. Motion doesn't scream, it settles in your bones. It's knowing you'll be fine, even walking alone. I don't need the rush to feel alive. I feel it in the calm, I feel it when I decide. I'm already moving, no fear in my chest. I'm not chasing perfection, I'm choosing what's next. I'm already moving, this pace is mine. I don't wait for the moment, I move when it's time. Already moving, already first night, nothing about me happened gently. I was shaped where the exit stayed locked. Learned to breathe when the ceiling felt high. I don't flinch at the sound of collapse. I learned rhythm from running it back. I don't sparkle for rooms I apply. I don't wait for permission or signs. Every step that I take has a cost. I paid early, I moved like a loss. Built under pressure, still standing clean. I don't move fragile, I move precise. Built under pressure, nothing for free. If I'm still breathing, I earn my right. Pressure made this, pressure stays. Pressure don't break me, it calibrates. I've seen fast lives burn out in a week, seen loud people fall when it's deep. I don't can hold. Built under pressure, no backup plan. If I step in the room, it's because I can. Built under pressure, still moving. I didn't come this far to hold it tight. I learned how to move and let it stretch. Everything I built was meant to travel, not sit still and call itself done. I don't lose strength when I widen the arc. Some things carry further when you don't force the mark. I've been steady long enough to trust extension, to know when movement grows without tension. I don't grip momentum out of fear. I guide it forward because it's clear. Every cycle taught me range, every turn taught reach. That's how you move far without getting weak. I don't pull back to feel safe. I let motion find its shape. It carries further, still intact. I don't lose weight when I add distance. It carries further, clear and true. Everything I built carries further. I've seen people stall progress to stay known. I've seen growth die in familiar zones. I don't confuse comfort with being right. Some paths only open when you keep moving. I don't scatter focus to feel wide. I expand deliberately side by side. Every step forward checks alignment first. That's how you grow reach without reverse. I don't fear what distance brings. I trained for it. I built this motion to sustain the shift. Nothing here is fragile, nothing thin. If it carries further, it's built to win. I don't lose center as I go. I bring it with me so it holds. It carries further, still aligned. I don't lose shape when I widen the line. Carries further, strong and clean. This momentum lasts because it's seen. Some things break when they leave the ground. Some things prove themselves when they travel out. I didn't move away from what I made. I let it carry forward at full weight. It carries further by design. I don't outrun what's keeping time. It carries further, still secure. Everything moving is built to endure. Carries further. don't move light, I move with mass. Every decision leaves a mark where it passed. I've learned how progress feels when it isn't loud, when nobody's counting steps, but you're still ground bound. I don't rush to climb and load it right. I don't fake urgency to feel alive. Every gain I keep has weight to it. That's how you know it's legitimate. I've seen momentum waste itself, trying to impress. I'd rather carry less noise, more intent. I don't need a sprint ahead to stay in place. I move forward at a pace I can sustain. I don't drift, I don't grit, I don't move fast, I move correct. Forward is heavy, but I don't slow. I don't drop forward just to go. Forward is heavy, I stay aligned. Every step forward costs something real, and I pay it every time. Forward is heavy, forward is heavy. I don't panic when resistance shows. I expect friction when something grows. I've been tested by weight and doubt, still learned how to move without burning out. I don't borrow fire from the room, I don't need a crowd to make it move. I've been doing this long enough to feel what's true. If the path pulls back, I pull through. Some people chase speed until it breaks. Some people hesitate until it's late. I learned how to keep traction in between. That's where real progress lies, not the extreme. I don't chase seas, I choose control. I don't need release, I need to hold. Forward is heavy, still I move. I don't shake under load, I improve. Forward is heavy, clear and set. I don't outrun what I haven't paid yet. I don't confuse momentum with escape. I don't confuse pressure with a mistake. Some weight is meant to make you strong. Some roads are long because they last. Forward is heavy, I don't bend, I don't trade balance for a win. Forward is heavy, but it's mine. I didn't end up here, I designed the line. Forward is heavy, still moving. I don't feel lighter, I feel aligned. There's a difference you notice with time. Nothing fell off, nothing escaped. I just learned what to carry and what to leave in place. That's how you stay moving past the peak when momentum isn't loud. Just eat. I don't romanticize pressure, I use it. I don't fear repetition, I tune in. Every cycle sharp in timing, every pulse set range. I didn't get softer, I got exact. I don't burn fuel to feel alive. I move efficiently because I decide. Clear where it counts, still intact. I don't waste motion on impactless acts. Clear where it counts, steady line. Everything heavy now moves in time. Some clarity comes from loss, some comes from staying, some comes from pressure. Yeah, you stop negotiating. I didn't wake up lighter, I woke up clear. That's what happens when you hold it here. Clear where it counts, nothing. Feel like it. Clear where it counts, still moving right. This is momentum with eyesight. Where it counts, clear where it counts, clear where it counts, still moving. This doesn't end, it continues. That's the point I was moving toward. I didn't build momentum for a moment, I built it so it could go on. I don't close the door on motion, I leave it open behind me. Everything that worked still works. That's how you know it's finished properly. I don't need punctuation at the end of effort. I let consistency say enough. Some things don't stop, they stabilize, and they keep going because they can. I didn't arrive, I aligned, I didn't conclude, I advanced, it continued, still intact. I don't finish, I extend the path. It continues, clear and true. Everything built, still moves. Continue. To mark distance, I feel it in my stance. Everything behind me still holds, everything ahead still opens. This isn't a release or a drop, it's the calm after structural loss. I don't need noise to feel complete, I feel it in the way it repeats. I don't leave momentum on the floor, I take it with me through the door. That's how you end something right, by letting it keep its light. I don't slow the signal, I pass it. I don't stop the motion, I trust it. It continues, still strong. Nothing here was meant to be gone. It continues by design. This wasn't a moment, it was time. fast motion. I listen to it, I feel when the rhythm starts answering back. Every step I've taken left something alive. Now the ground responds every time I land. I don't lean into luck, I lean into form. I've been steady long enough to move through the storm. I don't guess where I'm headed, I feel it engage. Momentum gets louder when you stay in your lane. I've seen people fight the pace until it breaks. I learned how to ride it without getting dragged. There's a difference between being pulled and being moved. I'm not chasing momentum, I'm in dialogue with it now. I don't push past control, I sink with it. I don't rush the beat, I sit it in it. No moms and answers back. When you hold the line, I don't chase reaction. I give it time, moms and answers back. Feels exact, every move I make moves me back. Answers back. Answers back. Second guess traction, once it's set, I don't stall progress out of respect. I've learned to lean when I stay tall, that's how you keep momentum from slipping at all. I don't burn energy, proving my worth. I let consistency do the work. Every repetition, sharpen intent. Every cycle paid its rent. Now the motion carries memory and remembers where I've been. I don't fear the quiet lift, I trust it. That's how you know structure holds. Moves when movement from feels effortless. That's moment. Moving you back. I don't erupt flow, I got it through. I don't fight resistance, I use it too. My mom's some answers back. Still alive, I don't lose control. When it amplifies, momentum answers back. Clean and true, what I put into motion moves me too. Some momentum drags you forward, some momentum meets you halfway. The difference is intention, not speed, not wait. I didn't stumble into this rhythm, I tuned it. That's why it listens when I'm moving it. I'm on some answers back. I stay engaged, I don't step outside. What I've trained, I want some answers back. Clear response, everything I give it comes back strong. You want some answers back. I don't ease in the moments, I break them open. That line alone tells the listener this isn't background music. I came in carrying pressure, I didn't explain. Cut my teeth on decisions that still have stains. I learned early how silence can sound like control. How momentum feels different when it comes from your soul. I don't chase highs, I chase alignment. I don't need noise to confirm my timing. I've been wrong, I've been right, I've been lost in between. But I never confuse movement with being seen. No soft entry, I don't knock first. If I'm here now, it's because I earned it. I don't speak future. I act where I stand. I learn how weight sharpens instinct, how patience outlasts adrenaline, how the ones who last don't announce the turn. They just show up different and let it burn. No soft entry. That's the only energy I trust to give. No soft entry. I don't arrive unsure. This isn't love. This is pressure endured. No soft entry. This isn't high. This is momentum. Still moving. I don't explain my posture anymore. I've been misunderstood and unmoved, both at the same damn time. Learned how to stand in my choices without narrating my spine. I don't soften the edges to fit. I don't sharpen my voice to be heard. I move clean through crowded rooms like intention is louder than words. I've watched the room change temperature the moment I stopped adjusting myself. Turns out confidence doesn't announce, it settles and holds its ground. I don't chase reactions or nods. I don't negotiate my tone. If something lands heavy, it's because I meant every word. I don't rewind my instinct. I don't rehearse my truth. I stopped apologizing for knowing what to do. No apology needed. I know what I meant. I don't rewrite decisions after the moment is spent. No apology needed. I said what I said. If it landed heavy, it's because it was meant. No apology needed. No apology needed. I don't mistake restraint for fear, or silence for being unsure. I learned how power looks different when you don't need the floor. I've seen people beg for attention and call it being alive. I'd rather move unannounced and arrive exactly on time. I don't flinch when the room goes quiet. I don't fill space just to breathe. I trust the weight of my presence more than borrowed energy. Some people chase approval. Some people fall to belong. I learned how to stay upright when everything around me leans wrong. apology needed. No cleanup line. I don't edit conviction. After the fact, no apology needed. I stand where I stand. If that costs me comfort, I'll pay it again. I don't move reckless, I move exact. I learn the difference between noise and impact. I don't need pressure to know what's real. I trust my footing because I feel it. No apology needed. I'm steady now. I don't ask permission from the room or the crowd. No apology needed. Clear and intact. I don't step back from the ground that I'm at. No apology needed. Still moving. No apology needed. Nothing falls apart when I let it run. I built this motion to hold when it's done. I don't grip endings out of fear. I trust what's moving to stay clear. I don't collapse at the edge of effort. I don't unravel when it gets quiet. Everything that carried me here still works. That's how you know it was real. Nothing falls apart, still aligned. I don't know the shape at the line. Nothing falls apart, still strong. Everything moving carries on. Nothing falls apart. Nothing falls apart. I've seen people burn momentum just to feel done. I let it taper without giving it up. I don't confuse stopping with being complete. Some things finish by staying in reach. I don't tighten up when the pace slows. I don't panic when the lights go low. I trust the structure underneath. That's how motion learns to breathe. I don't raise pressure, I integrate. I let it settle into something stable. What I built under strain didn't crack it. Learned how to give some back. I don't brace for the end, I stand. I don't step out of motion, I expand. Nothing falls Nothing feels rushed, but nothing stalled. I didn't lose momentum, I learned how to hold it all. There's a difference between waiting and knowing when to move. I don't fill space with motion just to prove. I don't react to pressure the way I used to. I don't confuse urgency with something true. I've been in this long enough to feel the drag, to know when speed starts working back. I don't sprint through moments just to feel ahead. I let them land and carry weight instead. Everything I touch keeps its form. That's how you stay moving without being torn. I don't fight the pace, I read it. I don't force time and I meet it. Nothing feels rushed, still alive. I don't miss steps to gain time. Nothing feels rushed, still exact. Every move forward comes back intact. Nothing feels rushed. Nothing feels rushed. I've seen people outrun clarity and call it drive. I've seen direction disappear at full stride. I learned how to slow internally without slowing down. That's how you keep control when the room spins around. I don't tense when space opens, I don't drift wide. I know where my center is, I walk beside it. Some people burn momentum to feel relief. I let it compound until it speaks. I don't chase the future with empty hands. I move like I expect what I planned. That's how you keep rhythm when things stretch. Nothing here is rushed, nothing's guessed. I don't cut corners to arrive. I let the path do its job in time. Nothing feels rushed, still in line. I don't chase structure for a shine. Nothing feels rushed, clear and clean. This momentum breathes because it's seen. Some things fall apart when they move too fast. Some things only hold when they last. I didn't slow the world, I changed my grip. That's how motion learns to stick. Nothing feels rushed, still strong. I don't need friction to feel long. Nothing feels rushed, still precise. Everything moving knows its price. I don't rush outcomes. I don't chase the edge. I don't make promises I haven't bled for yet. I've learned how focus sharpens time, how patience keeps you ahead. Most people sprint for a moment, I walk with it instead. I don't lose grip when the pressure leans. I don't blink when the lights go dim. I've been steady long enough to know what stays and what slips. Every move I make is measured. Every pause is earned. I don't fear what I haven't seen. I trust what I've learned. Deliberate, nothing slips, nothing slides. I don't lose ground when the pace gets wide. Nothing slips, I stay aligned. If I'm moving forward, it's by design. Nothing slips. Nothing slips. I've watched moments fall apart from hands that move too fast. Seen confidence dissolve when it couldn't last. I don't grip tight out of fear, I hold steady out of trust. That's how you keep momentum from turning into dust. I don't mistake friction for failure, or stillness for retreat. Some things only hold together when you don't overreach. I move like I expect resistance, not because I doubt the way, but because pressure only works when you let it shake you straight. I don't fight the pull, I adjust my stance. That's how you keep control while you advance. Nothing slips under load. I don't lose form when the weight gets close. Nothing slips, clear and tight. I don't drift left when I move right. I don't need speed to feel strong. I don't need noise to prove I belong. I trust the process I built to last, not the spark that burns too fast. Nothing slips, I stay exact. I don't leak momentum, I track it back. Nothing slips, still in place. has a reason behind. I learned early what momentum caused, how easy it is to throw it off. I don't spin stories to justify pace. I don't outrun lessons I haven't faced. Everything I carry forward has been used. Nothing here is extra, nothing's loose. I've seen people rush the moment just to say they were there. I'd rather arrive intact and scatter myself thin. I don't waste energy trying to impress. I invest it where it compounds best. I don't move reckless, I move aware. I know what I'm holding because I've been there. Nothing wasted, nothing lost. Every step forward counts the cost. Nothing wasted, I don't leak. All this motion moves with me. Nothing wasted, nothing wasted. Some things only move when you let them wait. I've been building long enough to trust the weight. That's how you keep direction through the night. I don't rush outcomes, I don't stall. I know when to move and when to hold it all. Nothing wasted, still intact. I don't give energy, I don't get back. Nothing wasted, clear and clean. If I'm moving forward, it's efficiently. Some people spend momentum just to feel seen. Some people guard it and let it mean something. I learned how to move without burning through. That's how you last when the pace is true. Stay sharp, every piece of effort plays its part. Nothing wasted, still aligned. This motion works because it's mine. Nothing wasted, still moving. I didn't lighten the load, I widened the frame. Everything heavy still came with me. I didn't leave pressure behind. I learned where it fits, that's how you keep moving. Without breaking shape, I don't shrink when the view expands. I don't tense at the edge, I've been standing long enough to trust my depth. Nothing here is fragile, nothing thin. I don't mistake openness for being loose. Some structures only hold when they include. I've seen people close down to feel safe. I learned how to open and still hold weight. I didn't drop control, I redistributed it. I didn't lose focus, I extended it. difference I feel now. It opens forward, still aligned. I don't lose center when I'm riding the line. It opens forward, nothing bends. This momentum grows because it's held within. Some growth fractures people, some growth refines. Some expansion exposes what wasn't designed. I didn't grow away from what I made. I grew outward and it stayed. It opens forward, clear and strong. I don't drop weight, I carry it along. It opens forward by design. Everything I built still moves in time. It opens forward, still moving, still moving. I don't reach for balance, I stand in it. There's a difference when you've earned your width. Nothing pulls me sideways now, nothing tugs at pace. I don't chase alignment, it stays in place. I don't brace for impact, I expect it. I don't tense when resistance shows up. I've been carrying long enough to know what holds. Some pressure stops matter, some pressure molds. I don't move like I'm unsure, I move like I know. Every step I take has a center of gravity. I don't drift when the rhythm bends, I settle deeper in it. That's how you stay upright when motion multiplies. I don't react to weight, I distribute it. I don't lose position, I commit to it. It stays in place, even when it moves. I don't lose myself in what I do. It stays in place, clear and set. I don't overreach, I don't forget. It stays in place. Stays in place. I've seen momentum knock people loose when they didn't have footing. Seen speed erase intention when nobody was looking. I don't confuse expansion with spreading thin. I grow inward first, that's how I win. I don't panic when the room shifts, I adjust my stance. I don't abandon structure for a faster chance. Every gain I make locks in a form. That's how you keep movement from becoming a storm. I don't borrow confidence from volume or light. I trust my placement, even in the dark. That's how you know something's real, when it holds without being felt. I don't chase center, I stay in it. I don't fracture force, I channel it. It stays in place, under strain. I don't lose alignment when it gains. It stays in place, still exact. Everything I built pushes back. Some motion scatter, some motion stack. Some momentum bends you, some pushes back. I learned how to hold shape while things expand. That's the difference between movement and command. Stays in place, I don't sway, I don't trade footing for display. It stays in place, strong and clean. I don't feel finished. I feel ahead. There's more distance in front than behind. I didn't survive this far to stop here. I learned how to move with time on my side. I don't confuse comfort with completion. I don't confuse rest with retreat. Everything I built still wants motion. That's how I know it's real. I didn't reach the edge, I cleared it. I didn't slow down, I redirected. Still ahead, still aligned. I don't look back to know I'm fine. Still ahead, clear and set. Everything moving hasn't peaked yet. The horizon, I let it approach. Some things arrive faster when you stay composed. I've been moving long enough to trust the view, to know when momentum still wants you. Just to feel done, I let them finish when they're run. That's how you move forward without regret, knowing what's coming hasn't landed yet. Still ahead, still strong. I don't stall to belong. Still ahead, still clean. This momentum isn't leaving me. I don't flex motion to prove it's real. I let it settle and do its work. There's a calm that comes from knowing your shape, from moving forward without being pulled. I don't shift weight every time it leans. I've learned how balance actually feels. It's not the absence of resistance, it's knowing how much you can carry consistently. I don't need spikes to feel alive, I don't need chaos to feel drive. I've been moving long enough to trust the line, to know what holds when things combine. I don't tense up when it stacks, I adjust pressure, still holding form, even in motion. I don't lose structure, stays clean when speed isn't loud. Just me. I don't grip hard out of fear. I trust the form that brought me here. Still holding form under strain. I don't lose shape when it gains. Still holding form, steady line. Everything moving stays in time. Some things fall apart when they accelerate. Some things reveal themselves when they regulate. I didn't tighten up, I refined. That's how form outruns time. Still holding form. I don't move loud, I move exact. Every step lands where I planned it at. I'll carry more than I show, still letting the momentum grow. Pressure never made me pause, it just taught me better laws. How to move without burning out, how to hold weight and not bow. I was watch fast talk crumble quick, seen confidence built on a trick. I don't sprint just to feel ahead, I move steady, count what's said. Every silence taught me timing, every loss refined my aim. Nothing here is accidental, nothing here is just a game. I don't chase the rush, I trust the drag. I know what it costs to move like that. We still move, even when it's heavy. I don't break stride, I stay ready. Weight still moves, I don't need release. I carry momentum like it carries me. Weight still moves, weight still moves. By the end of the night, I've been building under pressure, not reacting to it. No restraint is still power when you know how to use it. I don't flinch when the tempo drops, I don't panic when the lights go low. That's where real momentum lies, when you move without a show. I don't need speed, I need direction. I don't need noise, I need connection. Weight still moves under restraint, I don't rush proof, I demonstrate. Weight still moves, step by step. I don't gamble motion, I collect it. Some people move fast to escape, some people slow down to stay safe. I learned how to carry both, keep my balance under the weight. Nothing here is hollow base, nothing here is borrowed flesh.